3. Luther and the One and the Many. Now, let us analyse the implications of this for the problems of the one and the many. The determination of eternity by time, as dramatically evidenced by Tetzel, had reduced the triune God to a position of subordination and even to no more than a limiting concept. By restoring the priority of God, Luther again both restored the determination of time and history to God and placed the ultimacy of the one and the many in the triune God. With respect to the doctrine of the sacraments, Luther endangered his position by retaining the confusion of intermingling of the divine and the human in the sacraments of the Lord's table after the Roman Catholic pattern. Ephesus and Chalcedon had barred the door to the confusion of the divine and the human, but Luther retained the Catholic doctrine to a large degree. The doctrine of the real presence is distinct from and does not require either transubstantiation or consubstantiation. Luther, whose reasoning against his opponents was usually so sharp and telling, at this point regularly fell back on dogmatic denunciations and an appeal to experience. They imagine that they contribute a great piece of wisdom when they submit to the learning of their nursery and declare that water is not fire. But if they ever experience the power and effect of baptism, of the sacrament, or of the oral word, they would indeed keep their mouths shut. There was an element of the doctrine of economic appropriation, as formulated at Ephesus, present in Luther's doctrine of the Lord's table, but even more, as Brilioth notes in his favourable account, Luther, in his view of the sacraments, was treating the sacrament as a symbol of the Incarnation. This is precisely Luther's error. The sacrament is not a symbol of the Incarnation, but it is a sign of the atonement. To render it a symbol of the Incarnation is radically to alter its meaning in the life of man, and also to alter the doctrine of the Incarnation. The failure of Lutheranism to develop the implications of Luther's position for the doctrine of the one and the many rests not only with Lutheran scholars, but also with Luther himself. If the sacrament setting forth the atonement is a symbol of the Incarnation, then Incarnation itself is an act of atonement, and a dangerous door is opened wide, leading to mysticism, pietism, and humanism.